chariots of Israel. No, it's an air balloon, man. It's where the Mosai is coming back from. Shalom. The chariot, the chariot. There's a nigger in a balloon, man.
UFO sightings around the world have reached an all-time high. According to data from the National UFO Reporting Center, UFO sightings experienced a boom in the 1980s. Reported sightings went from less than 5,000 in 1980 to about 10,000 in 1990. But between 1990 and 2000, sightings rose by nearly 30,000. In those 10 years, more than 45,000 sightings were recorded, a record. And it appears the spike in UFO sightings was not an anomaly, but a trend. In an 8-year period from 2002 to 2009, more than 36,000 UFOs were reported. Since then, more than 11,000 more UFOs were reported, with more than 47,000 being cataloged since 2010. Statistician and PhD candidate Sam Montfort brought this information to light. With the collection of data from the reporting center, Montfort found that individuals are far more likely to spot a UFO in the US than anywhere else in the world. He reports that on average, there are 2,500 sightings reported per 10 million people. That's 300 times higher than the global median. Northwestern and northeastern states have filed the most reports citing per capita. Perhaps with 7 new known planets in the universe, we could experience even more close encounters in the future. For Fox News, I'm Rob Demetrius.
Port Colborne UFO. This video is pretty extraordinary. It was filmed and sent to me by Justin, who lives in Port Colborne, Ontario in Canada. He caught the footage in May 2017 when he was babysitting for friends. And after the children were put to bed, Justin settled down to watch some TV. Next to him was a huge window, and as he glanced out towards the night sky, something caught his eye. At first he thought it was a plane, or perhaps a firework, but when the light became erratic, he wasn't so sure. He turned on his camera and captured the following footage. You can see towards the end of the clip that a car drives past, and this is when the object disappears. Now it's impossible to say that it's of alien origin, but it is an unidentified object. As you know, Canada is no stranger to UFO sightings, and in 2016, over 1,100 sightings were reported, 4% of which could not be explained. Could this footage fall into that 4%? And if not, then what on earth could it be? The Mariana Incident. Now this incident is an old, but very interesting one. And even after all these years, no one can explain it. It's believed to be one of the first UFO videos ever taken, and was captured in August 1950 in Great Falls, Montana, by minor league baseball team manager Nick Mariana. At the time, he was with his secretary, Virginia, and the pair were inspecting a ballpark when they became aware of 2 strange objects in the sky. Because they had never seen anything like it before, Mariana decided to film the object on his 16mm colour video camera. He described the objects as being approximately 50 feet in diameter, silvery in colour, and very bright. He also said they appeared to be rotating as they raced across the sky at astonishing speed. Take a look.
This is the Montana film, projected exactly as it was photographed. The objects are moving against a 25 to 28 mile an hour wind. This is the film in double frame or slow motion. A slight bounce in the movement of the objects as well as the tower is perceptible. This is due to the handheld camera. The film analyzed frame by frame, shows the movement of the objects to be horizontal and steady.
The shape, brightness, speed, rectilinear path, steady motion, and separation rule out various forms of optical atmospheric mirages or cloud reflections. The possibility of airplane reflection has been carefully studied and ruled out.
Initially, the footage was only seen by family and friends, but one of the local newspapers got hold of it, and the US Air Force's UFO investigation team, known then as Project Grudge, were notified, who then contacted Mariana for permission to investigate the footage. Virginia was also contacted, and the pair gave statements about what they saw. Mariana reluctantly handed over the footage. However, when it was returned, he claimed that most of the important frames of the film were missing, the frames that reportedly showed the object rotating as they flew across the sky. He was also given a straightforward response by investigators about what they thought the objects were, telling him his film showed nothing more than reflections of fighter jets that were in the area at the time. However, it didn't stop there, and over a period of 20 years, the footage was officially investigated a further 3 times, with varying conclusions on what the objects might be, although all with no conclusive answer. This makes the Mariana UFO incident one of the most compelling and largely forgotten UFO incidents of all time. What do you think it was? Paris UFO. This next sighting was reported to be over Paris in April 2017 and spread around the UK tabloids after it was posted on YouTube by a great channel, Secure Team 10. Allegedly, the footage was sent to them by a viewer and little else was known about it, although the object has been compared to similar sightings over China in 2010 and the Gold Coast in Australia in 2014. I have included it in this video mainly because there seems to have been little follow-up or investigation into what it might be, and the person who originally sent it in to Secure Team 10 has never come forward or spoken more about it. If any of you can shed any light on the footage or witnessed the sighting, I would love to hear more from you. Paris is a big place, and if this incident did occur, then many others surely would have witnessed it. If it is real, then it's amazing. However, there is of course some doubt, as it looks a bit too good to be true. What's your thoughts? UFO over Stara Zagora. This UFO clip was posted to Reddit in February 2016. It didn't get much attention, but the guy who recorded it was adamant that it wasn't fake. The object was filmed over the city of Stara Zagora in Bulgaria on the 29th of February 2016 using a cell phone camera, and the man was so convinced of what he saw that he submitted the footage to MUFON. It appears to show bright yellowy-orange lights described as 5 times bigger than the biggest star in the sky. They seem to be slowly appearing and disappearing, maybe because the object is rotating. It moves slowly, then fades, before disappearing completely and not reappearing. Take a look. Apparently, the object was witnessed by several other people that night, who were in Stara Zagora over a period of around 30 minutes, between 7:30 and 8 PM. But apart from that, not much more is known about it. What's your take on it? UFO sighting in Scotland. This next one was found on the British Earth and Aerial Mystery Society website, an amazing site where reports of British UFO sightings are posted. There are thousands on there, but this one I found particularly interesting. It was captured by a lady who was walking her dog with her children and a friend in Maddiston, Falkirk in Scotland. It was around 9:30 PM in August 2017, and as it was British summertime, it was just getting dark. But you can clearly see 2 lights, one being brighter than the other. The witness said the light appeared to be hovering, and there was no distinct sound of an aircraft or helicopter. She also said the light was so much brighter than it can be seen in the video clip. Take a look.
The other one's appearing again. That is not normal. That is not planes.
This is getting creepy.
That other one's gone again. See? It's like a white ball.
It's a bit orange.
Through in there, isn't it? This is serious weird.
Yeah, when you look at
But if that was a...
look
That
at
was,
it.
oh,
It's getting bigger. Maybe it's a meteorite.
oh my word, look at it glowing.
Can't be a meteorite, okay? I don't want to die.
And look, it's went dull again.
It's going smaller, look. It's getting smaller.
That other one keeps dotting about in the clouds, doesn't it? Oh my word, look at that! That is not planes or anything else. No, never ever. And they wouldn't go into clouds like that low down.
The brighter of the two objects seemed to move away before reappearing and hovering and glowing, moving near to the other light before fading into the clouds. Not much more information is available than what I have said, but it's pretty interesting footage that hasn't been seen by many. That's certainly not to say it's of alien origin, but I'd love to know what you think it could be. So that's 5 UFOs caught on video. I hope you've enjoyed, and don't forget to
Then I
take a
turned
look.
and lifted up mine eyes, and behold, a flying roll. And he said unto me, What seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits. Then said he unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off on this side according to it. And everyone that sweareth shall be cut off as on that side according to it. I will bring it forth, saith the Lord of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief, and into the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name. And it shall remain in the midst of his house, and shall consume it with the timber thereof and the stones thereof. Okay, so that's what they're seeing, man. That's a curse to them, but to us Israelites, it's our redemption, man. And what in the Bible it says? Look up, because your redemption draweth nigh. Anyway, I'm going to leave with that. I'm going to say all praises to Yahweh, by Shim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rekar, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, yeah. The apostles that taught us this truth in sincerity, yeah. Double honors to the elders as well. And salutation to the Akim, pushing this word in truth and sincerity. We're getting out of it, brethren. In style.